important thing that we want to emphasize is that when we started doing the PBA bubble, we put in place several layers of protocols, consistent and benchmarked with the successful bubbles abroad, specifically the NBA, and the NFL. No, ito yung mga naging successful bubbles sa US nitong mga nakaraang buwan. And in those protocols, testing is only one component. No? PCR testing, is only one component. There are other layers of protocols that we need to put in place simply because everybody knows, the whole world knows, that there is no 100% test for COVID-19. Even PCR, which is what they typically call the gold standard, is not a 100% test. Meaning, pwede yang mag-yield ng either false negative or false positive, depending on circumstances, which have to be established by the experts and the doctors. No? So, ito nga nangyari dun sa first case, based on the regular 2-week PCR testing, yung ating referee, nakita na dahil nga chinek siya for symptoms, wala siyang symptoms, na PCR siya, lumabas positive. The next day, in-antigen test siya at pin-PCR swab din siya. Yung antigen test, dahil mabilis lumabas yon, negative yon. At ngayon, lumabas ang kanyang PCR test, negative din. No? So, both antigen and PCR lumabas na negative. No? So, what we want to do here, since nga hindi lang testing ang protocol, ang rene-recommend namin sa PBA, ng NTF sa PBA, ay ituloy pa rin yung natitirang araw for isolation ng ating referee. Just to be sure. No? I think from what I have been informed, meron pang natitirang 5 days based on the new DOH guidelines. And we have made the recommendation to continue with the remaining 5 days until the PBA referee is brought back into the bubble. But again, kailangan siyang i-protocol ulit. Kailangan pa rin siyang mag-testing ulit bago pumasok sa bubble. So ganun tayo ka-stricto at ganun tayo kasigurado, no, dito sa mga ginagawa nating protocol. So I repeat, hindi lang testing ang ating protocol kagaya nung sinabi ni Doc George. No? Dahil nga walang perfect na test. So ano ba ang mga protocol na ginawa para sa referee natin? Unang-una, nung nag-positive siya, in-isolate siya agad. Within a few hours, the referee was removed from the bubble and brought to New Clark City. If I'm not mistaken, and Dr. Menchi and Dr. George, Doc George can confirm this, yung ating PBA player na may lumabas na positive result kagabi ay nalipat na rin sa New Clark City Athletes Village. No? Dahil nga kailangan tayong magsigurado. No? And na-identify na rin ang kanilang mga close contacts, ang kanyang mga close contact. At yon, mga close contact na yon ay na-isolate na din. At if I'm not mistaken, Doc George, Doc Menchi, we have also requested the PBA to conduct a antigen and a PCR swab today for the player who tested positive last night, no, yung lumabas na resulta kagabi. And we are also asking the PBA to initially isolate muna the Blackwater team. Even though isa lang ang lumabas na positive, i-isolate muna. And kung may games, wag munang ituloy until we establish, like what we did with the referee, we establish kung ano ba talaga ang resulta nung confirmatory antigen and PCR test na gagawin ngayong araw na ito. So, the protocols are in place, several layers of protocols, similar to what they have done in the NBA and other bubbles abroad. And we will just have to be very, very strict with the protocols. But I think there is no reason to say that the bubble has been breached or any sort of that, because as we said, yung index case, no, yung kauna-unahang case, kung kaya din natin tinest lahat ng mga iba't ibang mga players, mga staff na naging contact ni referee, index case, ay ngayon nakita na natin na negatibo. So that is very good news, but we cannot relax. We have to really constantly ensure that the bubble is protected with the various protocols that we have put in place.